Testing, check 1 2. Looks like I'm getting sound through. Okay, how's it going, everybody? I am live and I have a new microphone set up. So if anyone happens to come into this fucking stream and sees that I am not getting sound through, let me know. But it looks like the receiver is picking it up. I probably picked the wrong day to do this since it's Mother's Day. It's your fucking Mother's Day, dude. But, this is the only day that I really could have an allotted time slot to get through with it. So I'm just doing it, going to get it done, going to wrap it up. I know a lot of you guys watch these later anyway. The last one got about 100 views and, no tags or anything. So that's not so bad. So it seems like, everybody is, at least, the regulars are interested. So I'm going to keep doing them. As I said, I got a new microphone here. It's not new. It's probably about 3 or 4 years old now, but it's a condenser mic I had laying around, and I figured that I would set it up and have a little bit better, audio quality. So, I'm running it through an audio box. What do you call it? A recording interface. I bought it in a kit for like $200 with all, with everything. It's just a recording kit when I was really getting into recording and making music and all that stuff. So, it's stuff that I haven't been using too much. So I figured I might as well put it together and have a little bit more legit podcast kind of situation. For the one person that has joined so far, let me know if you can hear me and how clear, and if there's any background noise. I have a backup microphone that I can, plug in if I need to. Anyway, it's a PreSonus setup, so it's cheap, but it works, and probably better than the fucking lapel mic I was using. It's good for my videos, but for this, maybe a little bit better. What? Why am I? Okay. All right. Anyway, let's talk about the Jehovah's Witnesses video that came out a couple days ago, and it actually seems to be doing pretty well. Cheers, by the way. Have a cup of coffee. Started my day out with a nap and an uncomfortable shit. So I think I'm on par with the rest of the USA. Doing pretty good so far. Going to go hit some estate sales. See if anybody's selling some shit they don't want that I want. Anyway, back to the Jehovah's Witnesses video. These sit and talk videos they seem to be doing pretty well. What I'm doing is I'm sitting and writing out a script for these videos, and basically just, saying it, making it seem like I'm saying it on the spot. But, it's helping me exercise my writing. It's helping me exercise some more kind of a little bit more, I don't know, strategic comedy writing, maybe just clever as a fucking dipshit like me can be. Writing some shit down and, showing people what I can think of. I know it's kind of hard to articulate a lot of the thoughts I have. I'm very low on intellect, but I seem to be a bit, I'm kind of average all around, average dick size, average, height pretty much. But there's a lot of shit going on up in my fucking head hole. So, but it's hard to articulate it, as you can tell by my rambling. Hey, Evil Jagan, EVILJAGAN. Go check him out. He's more of a fucking pro than I am. What's up, B? Not much, dude. Just doing a live stream on probably the worst day possible. All the young gamers are out there with their moms, out there fucking checking out the restaurants and the diners. Let me know how my mic sounds, brother. I'm trying it out. Did I go Canadian for a second there? Trying it out. So yeah. Anyway, the Jehovah's Witnesses video is doing pretty good. Thanks, brother. Nah, bro, I'm hungover. Nice. I figured that's what you were doing when you texted me in the middle of the night, John. Any fucking way. I'm going to keep doing these type of videos, these live streams, and the style of video that the Jehovah's Witnesses and the whatever the fuck. I don't even remember my own videos. I'm so dumb. Anyway, how many times can I say anyway in a video? Feel free. This is kind of a Q&A, as you can tell by the title. So go ahead and throw me some questions if you want, and I'll answer them in a little bit. If not, then just enjoy the ramblings of a slightly retarded half Greek dumbass. We're going to do some shout outs for the week. We got, it was the ignoring females video. That's the one that I was trying to talk about. I was trying to remember. Welcome, the three of you, by the way. How you doing? Let's see. The shout outs would be Silent Night. It's a young lady that provided me with a good amount of material for the intro of the last live stream. Got a bit upset by my video about men ignoring women, and sent me a nice long comment telling me how much of an asshole I am, which, I already knew. But she commented on my last live stream and basically said sorry for being an uptight bitch, and basically let me know that I'm kind of forgiven, I guess. What was it? Let me just pull it up here. Pull that shit up, Jamie. Let me see. Where is it? I guess it's not readily available, so I'm not going to fucking stall the entire fucking stream by I'm doing that right now. Okay. So I'm getting to what's your worst encounter with a customer? Oh, cool. Jamie, pull that shit up. All right. Silent Night. Anyway, she was just letting me know that I'm I'm an asshole, but that I'm not, that I'm not as big of an asshole as I play on TV, I guess. Because on these live streams, you're basically getting me. John would know. He knows me. So I just wanted to shout her out for being cool. She resubscribed. And basically we're cool now. So that's awesome. I've won her over. I'm really glad that it can end that way and not in negativity. I am kind of sensitive to different energy and shit. So, believe it or not, when I talk shit to people, it probably does worse to me than it does to them. Okay. So a couple more shout outs. Let me just type this one in. Tabby Wakes. Tabby Wakes is a young up and coming hip hop artist, and she's a fucking lady. And she's, I don't know, I stumbled across her music on SoundCloud one day. It just kind of popped up, and her song Tabby Night is Tabby Nights or Tabby Night is really good. And there's something going on behind me. I don't know what's happening. Happy Dog Mom Day, by the way. Okay. Maintaining integrity. Let's go. Let's keep this going. Tabby Wakes, go check her out. She's on YouTube. I think she only has like 175 subscribers, but her song Tabby Night has like 100,000 views. So yeah, go check that out. Go show her some love. She's a little weirdo from the looks of it, and I like that. And she makes good music. It's really good sampling. I don't know who produces her music, if it's her or not. I know it may seem a little far fetched that a fucking lady can produce music, but yeah, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The other shout out would be obviously today, moms. Shout out to all the moms out there, not just the mommies, but the actual moms. Everybody, get a job. You go fuck yourself, psycho dad. What the fuck kind of name is that? Let's look at this profile picture for a second. You look like a fucking cat fisherman with a fucking that works at Sears. Okay, that's all I got. Moms. So a lot of us young men have had, for whatever reason, don't have dads around. Stop playing video games and get a job. Well, I haven't had a job for like 6 years almost. I work. I do my own fucking shit. I run a motorcycle repair business. What have you done today, you fucking douchebag? YouTube isn't a job. Yeah, I know it's not a job. That's why I fucking bring in my own fucking income, you douche. I'm trying to shout out the moms here. I'm trying to do a nice thing, but you're just coming in and jabbing me over there. Yeah, you talk to Evil Jag for talking about fucking making money on social media and shit. I'm not in this for the money, by the way. So don't get it fucking twisted, boy. Don't get it twisted up in here. Moms, I'm trying to fucking cover this. I love my mom. Thank you for being an awesome human being. A lot of us young guys don't have dads for whatever reason or another. Mine died, and a lot of guys' dads walk out on them. So I see you. Oh my god, dude! It's the whole fucking fam damly over here, bro. Trying to have a fucking wholesome moment, and there's literal mammals attacking my back. All you do is sit in your room all day and play video games, get a job. Yeah, I wish, man. I wish that I could just sit in my room and play video games all day. Get that fucking hitter. Get them up top hitters, bruh. Sorry, I listen to Theo Von way too much. If you don't know who he is, go fuck yourself. Anyway, I just shout out to all the moms. Thanks for being awesome moms. If you're not an awesome mom, thanks anyway, because you bring in the thing about shitty parents is they make awesome comedians. So if you want to contribute to the world of comedians, be a bad parent. Okay, hit your kids, smack them around, do what you got to do, but make sure that you support them by not supporting them, and make them succeed, push them farther to succeed. Because if you this is coming from a guy that's not a dad or probably never will be. Fuck. What was I saying? If you want to, if you coddle your kids, if you take too good of care of them, then they just won't turn out very well. Or kill your spouse or something. Anyway, let's get to the questions for the week. I'm gonna start with y'all in the fucking chat because y'all are. Why do I keep saying y'all? You guys are fucking. You guys are G units, and you're sticking here. There's 6 of us. I saw 7 at us for a second. But maybe he or she will join back in. Okay, coming from John Wooldridge. Type in your handle, your Xbox and Twitch handle Johnny Boy, and let people know to follow you. This guy won't tell you, but he's really fucking good at Apex Legends and Fortnite. Go follow him on Twitch, but put in your name, so because I don't know how to fucking type it out. Anyway, what's your worst encounter with a customer? Oh, fuck. See how this goes. I've had allergies all week, and I spent 4 straight nights coughing and writhing in pain. But today I'm doing pretty good. I just got my coffee handy. What's your worst encounter with a customer? Well, Jamie, pull it up. Let's see. I've had a lot of bad encounters with customers, but I've had way more good. Obviously, I've had a lot of shitheads. One thing that you realize when you raise your rate, when you raise your hourly rate, when you're doing your own thing, you tend to weed out the fucking douchebags. Let's see. There was one guy that I have to remember. I have to look back on it a little bit. It was some kind of machine. It was like an edger or something. He was wanting me to work on, and he called and was like, "Hey, I'll be here. I'll be there at like 4:30 at your shop." So I'm waiting. I had this other person that I had an appointment with to go pick up their machine. I'm a small engine motorcycle mechanic, if you hadn't figured that shit out by now. So we had an appointment for him to show up at 4:30. I waited and waited and waited for like an hour after the time and didn't hear from him. So I decided to pack up and leave. Well, what happens when you're waiting for someone and you decide to leave? Well, he calls immediately. And I was like, okay, sorry, I'm already on my way to the next job, dude. You kind of dropped the ball. But apparently he was a truck driver and had fucking what was it? He hit traffic basically. He was driving a semi truck or whatever, and he's like, "I gotta go park my truck and go deliver this thing to you." I was like, "No, dude, I'm on my way to the next thing." And he just started screaming at me on the phone and was like, the second he said, you flaky little cunt. I just started laughing and then he hung up. So that was one. Thanks for the 4 of you that are sticking around, by the way. That we keep gaining and losing people. Tell people if they're on, let them know that, that I'm doing this if they're interested in watching a fucking dumb cunt sit here and talk. By the way, speaking of cunt, speaking of the words that come out of mouth sounds, apparently I've learned, I was listening to the H3 podcast a while back, a few days ago. It was Boogie 2988 or whatever, that big YouTuber. He's like a gamer, big fat guy who is losing a ton of weight. Apparently, if you want your channel, if you don't want to get demonetized, this is, for people that are actually monetized, unlike myself. Apparently, if you curse within the first 30 seconds of a video, they will demonetize you. But if you curse after the 30 seconds is up, then you're fine. I don't know how that works, but yeah, try that out if you are having trouble with getting demonetized. And yeah. So that was one. I had a guy also that yelled at me because his bike was not ready and I shouldn't have taken it in the first place. And he showed up randomly and was like, "I want my fucking motorcycle, bro." And I wasn't even there. That's why I usually take, I have by appointment only, because I'm the only guy that fucking works in the business. And when you just show up, and you can't expect me to just fucking be there all the time. Okay. So yeah, this guy got really pissed off. I've had several people that that were just weird. I've had really weird people. Like, let me see if I can pull up this message real quick, Jamie. There was a guy that was really fucking really strange. That I think I saved his voicemail. Yeah. Here we go. Let me see if I can pull this shit up, Jamie. See if I can.
Hey there, Lucas. Steele here. Hey, I don't know if you got my other messages or you just don't want to call me back. I hope that's not that. But anyway, wonder if you could help me with my scooter a little bit. Just change a tire. So please call me when you get this message. And
he just has that really weird like serial killer tone. He would always call and be like, "Oh hey, how's it going? I'm pretty good." You know, like he would answer his own question, and he just got really weird. He had like a scar on his face, so I just blocked him. Any fucking where. Let's move on to the next question here. Evil Jagan. Yeah. I might be getting friend zoned. The fuck do I do? That's a good question, actually. Wow, you guys are up in there. Just take cursing out. Yeah, that's a good idea. But a lot of people subscribe because of the cursing. That's the problem. Let's see here. Might be getting friend zoned. What the fuck do I do? Well, I've been friend zoned. I'm just like one big walking friend zone. So, let's see here. What do you do when you get friend zoned? Move the fuck on. That's what I would say. If she's friend zoning you, fuck her. Tell her to go fuck herself. But if you really like her, if she's someone that you feel like maybe shit would work out with, or maybe I don't know, maybe you could she could be your fucking wife someday. Maybe try a little harder. Maybe get in there and let her know how you feel. Basically, you know, like if she keeps throwing you to the friend zone, there's plenty of ladies out there, dude. I mean, or you know, or a fucking dude. I know you could be a fag over there, but maybe. Yeah, I'd say if she's giving you the fucking the letdown, move on, dude. It's not you don't got time for that shit. Let's see any more. What the fuck are you people saying in the comments? Don't call mothers today. It's not the day, my friends. Josh Moore. I know you chime in all caps. That's okay. I mean, you can do that, but maybe lay off the fucking the one hitter pipe for a second there, buddy. Okay. Maybe get some help. Maybe call your mom. How about that? Huh? Maybe give your mom a fucking call. By the way, I know this camera quality is pretty shitty. But it's not so bad. I mean, for a built-in camera, 720p, it's not so bad. Holy shit. But I'm gonna be working out to getting a capture card so I can run my DSLR on here and get like 1080p, and have it more of a formal podcast kind of thing, possibly. And I have a mixer too that I can plug in a couple of mics and have actual guests on here. I think that would be fun. Oh fuck. Everything was good till a week ago. No, but now she's saying about no matter what happens, you have a special place in my heart. I want to make you happy in the way you deserve. The way I deserve is for you to fucking get on this dick, girl. So maybe she's gay, dude. You ever think about that? What's the best dad YouTuber you've seen? Any suggestions, Jamie? The best dad YouTuber? Um, I don't know. I don't know of very many. What does that mean? Bad or dad? Dad or bad? I mean, the B and the D are pretty far away. Um, Psycho dad, is that a thing? Uh, I'm a dog dad, so I'm probably the best. You know, as far as YouTubers go, I'm probably like the best YouTuber there is. Okay, so you know, I'm a dad. I got a dog, two guinea pigs. I consider my children. So and I'm the best YouTuber. So maybe maybe that's the answer to your fucking question. Fuck, sorry. I keep coughing. Uh Best dad YouTuber? I don't know, like there's some guys that like dad jokes. Well, I mean Tom Segura is the best, probably the best dad on the internet. That would be my guess. Um since to the degree that he is a dad now. So I would say Tom Segura. I mean, Joe Rogan's a dad. They're not really YouTubers or stand-up comics, but they're on YouTube. Bill Burr's an awesome dad, but he's also a stand-up comic. Um, who else? Who else? Uh, Fuck, dude, I don't know. That's a weird question. So I'm just gonna move on from it because we're losing fucking people. Uh, the other thing I want to do, I just have all these ideas in my head. I'm just so creative. I have all these ideas that I want to put in place. Is I want to at some point get a pay as you go flip phone and take calls on the live stream from you fucking cunts. So I'd say that'd be pretty cool, right? Wouldn't it be cool? You could talk to me. You could talk to me, the greatest YouTuber of all time. I think that'd be fun. Let me get to some more questions here from Instagram. Curious Adept. Curious Adept. He's a old friend of mine named Zach. He kind of looks like a moldy turnip. He looks like he looks like a gourd with an STD. He says, "Why you penis so small?" Um, that's a really good question, Zach. I really appreciate your input. Appreciate your questions. Very helpful to the live stream, to the podcast here. Why you penis so small? I think it's probably, I would say, due to a lack of testosterone. You know, once you hit 25, your testosterone start to take an L bend. L bend. That would suck if it was an L bend. More of a the ass of a Scandinavian woman's curve downward as you go. So, yeah, that's probably it. Maybe a lack of, I can't breathe very well through my nose, so maybe the lack of oxygen is maybe the oxygen's not making it to my pingers. So yeah. Anyway, that was a good one. Thanks. God, you guys are a bunch of sick fucks. You know that? All these questions, man, they're just terrible. Schmetty, my guy, my homie, no drama from that guy. Have you considered in getting into the porn industry? Well, with my penis being so small, it might not work out so well. And I can't even get hard in front of anyone, let alone, a camera. That would, and who wants to see that? Jesus. Ugh. I cringe at the fucking sight of that. I change with the lights off, man. And so I can't even, I black out the entire room. and when I change, I can't even see myself. That's how ashamed I am. Um, have you considered getting into the porn industry? When I was a kid, uh, sorry if you're making a bunch of noise here. I know this condenser mic probably picks up quite a bit. Oh, fuck. As I cough, like a million decibels. Getting into the porn industry. When I was like, when I first learned what porn was, I was like, yeah, I want to do that. You know, I think we all kind of had that moment when we were like 9 or 10 or 11 or something like that. It's like, yeah, do chicks for a job, for a living, make money doing it. That would be awesome. It's like, no, dude. Obviously, I think we all considered it when we were kids, and we had out of control hormones and shit. But it's not an easy game, from what I can tell. It is not an easy game, especially for a guy to get into the porn industry. Basically, to be good at it, you have to, well, for one, get hard on cue, be able to last more than the average of like 30 seconds, and be able to do it all day long. And that's tough, man. I mean, I got shit to do. I got motorcycles to work on. I got furry kids to feed. So porn, probably not for me. It's probably a no for me, dog. Mego hugs. Let's see. Oh, also, you guys really dropped the ball, by the way, on the roasting this week. I asked people to roast me. Really lacking on that. So maybe next week, or just start roasting me, the four of you. I know one of you probably won't. Mego hugs. She's my friend Megan. She's really cool, really sweet lady, fucking sweet little gal. She asks, salty or sweet? Sweet like you, salty like me. I would say salty primarily, because I basically don't do sugar for the most part. Salty or sweet, I would say salty and sweet together. That's the hitter, bro. That's the good shit. That's I like caramel. I'm into when I make my teriyaki dishes. It's salt heavy, but still got some sweetness in there. So the sweet and salty is where it's at for me. An anonymous entry from Instagram here. We have, hey, this is your ex. Did you get your erectile dysfunction fixed yet? You fucking cunts. I gotta say, man, it's not looking good. I know it's been several years. I know it's been several years since we talked, but yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. I'm working on it though. Thanks for the concern, though, you fucking douche. The same person says, "How sex work?" That's the literal quote. There's quotations around that. How sex work? Well, you see, when a man and a woman love each other very much. I'm not. What? It's a good roast. Yeah, that is a pretty good roast. All right. Well, I'm one of those guys that, I roast myself every day, basically, in the mirror before I get up. Before I get up in the mirror, what, you fucking idiot, Jesus. Before I start my day, I roast myself. After I, get ready for the day, which takes me like an hour. Because when you're so depressed, you just sit there for an hour in bed and just stare at the ceiling. Better roast than you can make in your videos. Okay. Moving on, my friends. Well, I think we are coming to a close pretty soon here. I just have wait. I have one more question. that I just remembered from my boy Steve Mares. How did you quit drinking? Cold turkey or less amounts over time? Well, I have a video about that. It says it's literally called "How I Quit Drinking," or like how 3.5 years sober, how I did it. That's my video. If you want to go look at that, um, I refrain from saying the word "check it out" because it's cringy, and also I think that social media has some kind of filtering system that filters out the word "check it out." Check it out. So I should say try it out. Um, fail. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. That's me in a nutshell. The word fail. How'd you quit drinking? Well, it wasn't easy. It was one of the toughest things I've ever done. Um, it basically got down to a point where I was it was affecting everyone around me. Um, and I was at a kind of a tipping point where I was obviously not drinking insane amounts, um, like the some dudes that will chug Listerine or whatever. Um, but I was getting to that point. I can see you. Nice try though. It's all good. Um, yeah, I basically just cold turkey. One day I realized that I was gonna if I kept going down the road I was gonna lose a lot of things, a lot of good things in my life, like my girlfriend was like, hey, this is gonna be we got a fucking problem here, bro, and you need to work it out. So what did I do? I just stopped that day. It was right next to my brother's birthday. July 21st is the day that I'm saying it was. And I'm coming up on 5 years sober now. I was thinking about having a glass of wine, a small glass of wine, just to see how I'm doing because I'm a completely different person now than I was then. As you know, seeing about doing that. I want to be candid about that because I know there's a few people that have um, I don't have been kind of inspired, as cringy as that sounds, by what I've done and the videos that I've made, such as the non-alcohol beer review video. I've had some really positive comments on that video, as well as the how I quit drinking, but overwhelmingly on the non-alcohol beer review video. There's been some really cool comments that have come in on that one. But I, just wanted to see, maybe test the waters, maybe see, do it so you don't have to, and see if my life just melts down after that, and I'll just film the whole thing, and you can have a ball watching me deteriorate and end up in a fucking sewer somewhere. So the way I quit drinking, it's kind of I mean it's simple. It's really just it I really just was like, okay, you're a fucking asshole and you need to stop, uh starting to grab women that weren't mine, uh, at parties, pissing people off, being obnoxious, basically being an adult version of me as a teenager. When I wasn't even drinking, I was like super hyperactive when I was a teenager, and I really annoyed people. I was manic, is what I was. I was just like I was to the point where I was like really I don't know. I would like outwardly hit on girls, but I was like so upfront about it that I would freak them out. Was it hard at first, like a couple days, or was it not a problem? I would say for the amount I was drinking, I was like I was drinking a good bit per day. I would chug a good like little pints worth. I would have my thing was Captain Morgan and Coke. I would just like double fist them. Sorry about the coughing. My throat is not having a good time after all the dick I've sucked the last couple of days. It was the first year was hard, I would say. So if you're thinking about quitting and you drink quite a bit, if you drink at least maybe a 6-pack a day or a few shots a day or whatever, 5 shots a day, I would say be prepared. Be prepared to struggle for a year. It seems daunting, but you just take it one day at a time. Aim low, as they say in all the self-help books. If you I'm trying to give advice and I don't have any credentials to do so. So just remember that I'm a fucking idiot. You just take it one day at a time. But really the biggest thing is you gotta fucking stop being a pussy. That's the mantra here. I think that's just the mantra of my life, because I say it to myself all the time. It's just like, but I don't want to do it. So stop being a pussy. That's the thing. Shut up. No one cares. Stop being a pussy and just get through it. Endure. That's the biggest one, I would say. The biggest takeaway I would get from it is just endure. If you feel shitty, I mean, obviously you're gonna crave the sugar. So like I gained a good 10 or 15 pounds because I was craving the sugar. So I got the sugar. I just kept taking in sugar, which was not good for my depression, because the sugar for me causes depression. So if I'm staying away from sugar, that it basically goes away. Double fister hitter, Captain Morgan getter, bruh. I got my fucking Morgan pumpers here, bro. So yeah, one day at a time, endure, and get through it. Get after it. Read a good book. Replace it with something like good food, but not too much, because then you become a fat fuck like me. Replace it with something, I would say. Pick up a hobby, whatever you're interested in, whatever you may not be interested in that you could become interested in. Replace the addiction to alcohol, because you obviously, if you're having a problem, you have an addicted personality, and you need to get addicted to something else, like work or a hobby, something that is productive. So that, I guess that's all I would have to say about that. So I hope that helps. I mean, it's not like you were specifically asking me. You're probably just curious. Dads. I just have dads in my notes. I don't know. I've just noticed a bit of activity from some people that I will not name, that are younger and are somewhat, I guess, connected to me through my YouTube channel. It seems to me that like there's a few people. I mean, these kids jokingly call me held for review. Your message was held for review. Let's show it. Obviously. Oh, because you cussed. I see. Nah, man, it helps. Keep that shit up. Right on. I'm glad I helped. Anyway, these kids call me dad, ironically, online, but I think some of them actually look up to me in a way, which is fucked up. I'm really sorry to their parents, or the parents that they may or may not have. But I don't know. I feel like maybe at some point it would be good to actually reach out and help, particularly I don't know, teenagers I get along with teenagers really well. I think I have a really dumb, uh, immature mind, which makes me connect with younger people. But I have life experience, a little bit of it behind that, so I can get to a point where I can at least help counsel younger folks. And I think they would be cool to get involved with you know with something that would help young people. I don't know how, but me not being a dad and not contributing to to society in that way, maybe I could branch out and help people, help younger folks that are going through hard times, because fucking Lord knows, kids have it rough these days, especially with all this internet shit going on, smartphones, the way that they I don't know, the way that they have infiltrated young minds. So social media, I think, is a problem for young people. It's really not, it's not healthy. Excuse me. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, it's not, because kids take this shit home with them. They take the bullying home with them. They have messages in their inbox when they come home if they're being bullied. And it's really sad, dude. It sucks. I was bullied when I was a kid, when I was in middle school, but at least I could leave and go. I lived out of town. I could go outside. I could go walk around, and I didn't bring it home with me. And it really sucks that a lot of kids have to deal with that shit. And obviously, you can block people, but some people are just relentless, especially middle school age kids. That's the meanest bunch of kids that you can get. Middle school is one of the hardest times of a kid's life, because you get all those hormones, that age group together, and they just fucking rip each other apart, man. I wanted to shoot up the school when I was in middle school, especially because I was mourning the loss of my dad and stuff. But something to take into account, if you're affected by bullying, or if you are a bully, you don't know what kids are going through. It goes both ways. The bully is going through rough shit. The non-bully is going through shit. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically, if you want me to be your internet dad, I'll be your fucking internet dad, and we can chug alcohol-free beers together and talk some shit. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been almost 50 minutes, so I appreciate you guys joining in. My voice is gonna fucking. I'm gonna lose steam here. The allergies are really fucking getting to me. Allegedly, Jamie. Okay. I really liked shit. I really liked last time when we were talking about like conspiracy theories and shit. And ghosts and all that stuff. So maybe think of stuff like that for next time that we could talk about. Maybe just throw me some links on the live stream and I can look them up. Anyway, yeah, this is becoming a bit of a thing for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep live streaming, keep talking, and I really like having these things with you guys. We got about 7 in today, so that was good. And anyway, I'm gonna wrap up because my voice is fuck, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, have a great fucking day. Watch out for the next video. Go watch my old videos, or my last video if you haven't seen it already. And yeah, have your questions ready in the fucking chamber, ready to shoot at me next time. And I appreciate you guys coming in. That was fun. All right. Have a great fucking day, and I'll see you in the next one, bitch.